afternoon. Good afternoon. How is everyone doing today? Yes, we're going to enjoy this beautiful day in the land of the living. Yes, God has given us another day in the land of the living. So let's use this time wisely. Let's use the time that we have for positivity, encouragement, empowering. Let's use this time that God has given us to lift our brothers and sisters up. Let's use this time for God's word. Yes, and we're on Isaiah 3. Yes, Isaiah chapter 3, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. And I'm going to give you a little synopsis on what chapter 3 is about. And we're going to start on Sip on That Gospel. Woo-woo! If you need to churn in or put something down, you can reach me on YouTube. That's Sip on That with Nicole. You can also reach me on Facebook, Trail and Black. My cash app is $Trail Black 9. I put all that into the video. So we're going to start off saying Isaiah was not condoning fortune telling or astrology at all. He included them in the list. He was showing how far the nation has sunk. It's moving farther away from God's word. And what we're trying to do is bring people back to God. Because the farther you move from God's word, the farther you move in destruction. So that's what Isaiah was trying to tell the people. The people would be proud of their sins, parading them out in the open. That's what's happening today. People is parading their sins out in the open like it's okay. But sin is self-destruction. In today's world, sinful living often appears glamorous, exciting, and clever. But sin is wrong regardless of how society perceives it. And in the long run, regardless of how society succeeded, sin will make you miserable and destroy your life. God tried to protect us by warning us about the harm we will cause ourselves by sinning. Those who are proud of their sins and will receive the punishment from God they deserve. Having rejecting God's path to life, they had only one alternative. The path is destruction, self-destruction. So we're going to see what Isaiah had to say about that. The Lord of heaven's army will take away from Jerusalem and Judah everything they depended on, every bit of bread and every drop of water. All their heroes and soldiers, judges and prophets, fortune tellers and elders, army officials and high officers, advised skills, craftsmen and astrologies. I would make boys their leaders and toddlers their rulers. People will oppress each other, man against man, neighbor against neighbor. Young people will exalt their elders, and vulgar people will sneer at their honorables. In those days, a man will say to his brother, since you have a coat, you be our leader. Take charge of this heap of ruins. B, he will reply, no, I can't help. I don't have an extra food or clothes. Don't put me in charge. For Jerusalem will stumble and Judah will fall, because they speak out against the Lord and refuse to obey him. They provoke him to his face. I will say that again. For Jerusalem will stumble and Judah will fall, because they speak out against the Lord and refuse to obey him. They provoke him in his face. Their very look on their face give them away. They display their sins like the people of Sodom and don't even try to hide it. They are doomed. They have brought destruction upon themselves. Tell the godly that all will be well for them. They will enjoy the rich rewards they have earned. But when wicked are doomed, for they will get extrally what they deserve. Childish leaders oppress my people, and women rule over them. Oh, my people, your leaders misled you. They send you down the wrong road. Sometimes we have to meditate on that. Sometimes we have to meditate on what God's trying to tell us. The Lord takes his place in court and present his case against his people. The Lord comes forward and pronounces judgment on the elders and rulers of his people. You have ruined Israel, my vineyard. Your houses are filled with things stolen from the poor. How dare you crush my people, grinding the faces of the poor into the dust. Demand the Lord of heaven's army. The Lord said, beautiful Zion is halted, crane his elegant neck, flirting with her eyes, walking with dainty steps, tickling her ankle bracelets. So the Lord will send scraps on her head. The Lord will make beautiful Zion bald. On that day of judgment, the Lord will strip away everything that makes her beautiful. Ornaments, headbands, crimson necklace, earrings, bracelets, and veils. Scarlet ankles, bracelet, shans, perfumes, charms, rings and jewelry, party clothes, gowns, capes, and purses, mirrors, fine linen garments, head ornaments, and shawls. Instead of smelling of sweet perfume, she will stink. She will wear a rope for a sash, and her elegant hair will fall out. She will wear rough burlaps instead of rich robes. Shame will replace her beauty. The men of the city will be killed with the sword, and her warriors will die in battle. The gate of Zion will weep and mourn. The city will be like a ravaged woman huddled on the ground. This is thus what the Lord said. Let's take heed. Do not put your trust in human man. Do not put your trust in human. It can be the pastors of churches. Put your trust in God's word. Put your trust in this. We see every day what these pastors are trying to get from people. Do not trust no humans. Put your trust in God's word. And we're going to sip on that. Sip on that. Thank you, and you have a good day.